Hey guys, it's Elsie and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, we got some Chick-fil-A finally. Quarantine has been crazy. Me and my mom have decided to do a mukbang, just sharing stories. I got a spicy chicken deluxe with fries, and then we got some nuggets. And then what you have? What'd you get?
I got the plain chicken sandwich, fries, and the soda.
Yeah, and then we also got the mac and cheese because we've never tried it before. And then my favorite, the chicken soup. We're super hungry, so we're gonna devour this right now.
Yes.
And this is kind of like burnt because we like heated it up because it took a while. But
ooh, so hungry. I should heat up these too.
You're fine. My stomach's going to explode.
Like all of it comes out.
Mom! How is it? It's really good.
It's good, but it comes out in big pieces.
I'm just gonna eat for a little bit. Sorry. We're really hungry.
You like it?
It's too it's like so creamy. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad.
Which one you like better?
It's
My mac and cheese or that one?
Yours. Yeah, that's why I'm like weird about that one. Businesses are in lockdown. People are on. But we want to thank the nurses and the doctors who are putting their life at risk to treat the patients that do have COVID-19 or who are testing people who possibly have it and are just constantly working with patients despite all of this chaos. Thank you so much. And you guys are my inspiration because although I do want to be an actor, I'm also interested in the medical field, so I am inspired by you guys. You guys are doing awesome. We really like that one.
It's good.
It's okay. I have the soup. Do you like the soup? You can try the soup.
No, I don't like soup.
Oh, what do you rate? How do you rate the mac and cheese? 1 through 10, 10 being the best.
Maybe an 8.
An 8?
Mm-hmm.
I would rate it like a 7.
7?
Kind of going off the whole medicine, doctors and nurses type of stuff or like topic. I really do appreciate, them risking their lives and genuinely caring about the lives of other people, because with my personal experience, and my mom has been like first witness to it, that my encounters with medical physicians were most of the time not always great. When it was things that were really hard to deal with, like I had to deal with my health or something that occurred, the medical physicians didn't really, I guess, guided me or aided me in the way that I thought they would. They didn't really care. And I'm gonna get into that right now. Yeah, when I was in 6th grade, so this has been a while. I'm a junior now. But this has made like a big impact in my life. So when I was in 6th grade, at this time frame, I was in all these clubs. I was in, musical productions. I was doing dance like all the time. So while all this was happening, and I was practicing for my audition for student choreography, I started to notice that my lower back started hurting.
Yeah, and I thought it was because of all the workout you were doing and all the practices.
Like I was going hard 6th grade. Like I was doing chin stand.
I even told you, no, that's because you're doing a lot of dancing, a lot of that. That's why your back hurts. We never knew what was going on.
Yeah. I kept working hard. I kept doing the stuff I regularly did, thinking that this pain would go away. And then, it got worse. Like one time I was just in the bathroom, so then I was like feeling my lower back, so my tailbone, and then I realized there was a bump on it, and it wasn't like so bad. It was just like a little bump. I don't know how else to explain it. So then I showed my mom, and she was like, "It's probably gonna go away, right?" So we didn't think much of it. In 6th grade, I was just working really, really hard on my solo because it was like one of the first solos I've ever done before. And then I kept like messing up, or I kept like losing my energy during my solo. So my mom would be like, you have to do it again, you have to do it again. You know, she was pushing me, and I appreciate that she was pushing me, you know? But that night, she kept pushing me and I kept pushing myself. But she looked at it and it got bigger, the bump. And she was like, that's weird. The bump's not, so I don't think it's supposed to be that big. So then the next day, I couldn't sit. Like, I just couldn't sit down. It was hurting so much. So then my mom was like, okay, we need to take you to the doctor. This has been happening for like a long time. Like, it was what, a month?
Yeah, but that's not what happened.
Then you took me to the thing and they checked
When
it
I took
out.
you to the doctor, it popped here, remember? You were practicing, and you did that flip, and you scream and you start crying. When I looked, it popped.
No,
Yeah, and I saw a
popped.
picture, remember?
Yeah, but I popped.
15 minutes later.
She was gonna refer me to someone.
But that was after it popped. It popped
No,
already.
I went to the hospital when it popped.
That's what happened.
Do you want to tell it?
No, you keep on saying it, but say it right.
It popped somewhere.
Before we went to the doctor, because when I popped, I was like, and it smelled weird, and it had like a, it had something. Let's call the doctor. And when we called her, she said, just bring her here and I'll check it out. When she saw it, she said, oh, this looks very bad. This looks infected. Just go to the hospital.
And so the guy, he basically did a mini surgery on me, cut the little bump on my tailbone, opened it, and like took like the
infection.
they gave you like a shot to numb the area, and it didn't work on me. Like, it didn't work at all. I was like dying basically. Like, if you ever felt like, I know how it feels to be cut open. Like, literally, like, I know how it feels. I was like, I wanted to scream so bad, but the pain was so like bad that nothing came out of me, and I was just crying. And then after he was done, he was like, this looks bad. He puts a string in it because it was still infected.
You're gonna leave the string there for a couple of days, then you're gonna go see the doctor. Well, when we went to see the doctor, your doctor, she said, when she saw it, she said, oh, this is still infected. She took the string out and she was looking at it. She said, that looks bad. I'm gonna refer you to a surgeon because I think you need surgery.
You tell the surgeon part, because you were super mad.
Okay.
Wait, my stomach hurts. My stomach's going to explode.
I took her to the appointment. And once we were there, she saw her, she didn't even like, she just put the t-shirt up and went like, oh yeah, that's bad, we have to do a surgery. And I was thinking, wow, she didn't even, touch it, nothing. She just went up like that and looked at it, and that's it.
And I'm crying.
I started getting worried because she's never had a surgery before. I've never had a surgery before, so I was worried. So I started asking questions, and she's starting having like an attitude, right? Everything I asked her, she was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm the doctor. And I'm like,
She's
okay,
like, just trust me.
just trust me. I know what I'm doing. And every time I ask something else, she'll get an attitude with me. But once I got out of there, I was so angry, remember? I said, yeah, I did the appointment, but we're not coming back here. I said, I'm gonna take you to another doctor. So when I called her doctor and explained, her pediatrician, and I explained everything, and I said, oh, what happened? She was like, oh yeah, maybe she's like that, but she knows what she's doing. She's a good doctor. I said, I want a second opinion. They didn't want to give me another referral. Remember, she didn't want to give me another referral. I'm like, no, I want to see another doctor. If you're a doctor, as a professional, you have to answer any question your clients had, right?
Mm-hmm. Just to make them feel at ease.
And this is the first time we're having a surgery, so any question I have, you have to answer it and do it in a professional way. And I was so angry to her doctor too, because she didn't want to give me the referral, but at the end they did give it to me.
She's saying this calm now, but if you guys were me and you saw her on the phone in that car, funniest crap ever. She's like,
no, I'm getting that referral. Like, you're gonna give it to me. Like, I want a second opinion, that's it. Like, you're gonna give it to me.
and then we went there, and she was like, where's the referrals? Like, she was like, my mom did not have it.
We got the referral. We went to that hospital. We saw a doctor. The doctor checked the area. He did what nobody did. And with those 2 antibiotics, we're gonna wait 2 more weeks. And if it doesn't go away and the infection keep on being there, then we're gonna have to do the surgery. We follow everything he said. We went back. When he saw it, he said, oh, no more infection. It's fine. We don't have to do the surgery.
I was gonna cry with happiness.
Thank God. Thank God I had a second opinion.
That doctor, bro. Oh.
Yeah, she was ready to just put knife on her and get her money. That's what she wanted.
Because also my pediatrician, like they link, don't the clinics link? So if they would recommend me, they also get the money.
They get a referral money, yeah. So maybe that's what she was doing it.
That's what we're thinking, because she didn't care.
Yeah. But that's why I never took her back.
Yeah, I've never seen her after that. At that point in my life, in my school career or whatever, I was doing everything that I wanted to do. You know, I was doing student choreography, I was doing the dance concert, I was doing a talent show, I was doing the musical.
And if you did the surgery,
I wouldn't have to be like not dancing, or doing anything, or like sitting down. Sitting down would have been a problem for a couple of
It's gonna be like 3 or 4 months until you recover completely.
As a lot of you know, I went to Ecuador this summer, and you know, before going to a different country, you have to get vaccines. And so, you know, we got the vaccines kind of late. That was our fault. Because now we're gonna tell you about this medical physician that treated us like crap. I'm going with my dad, but my mom was just there because my mom knows a little bit more about like the medical field, because you have a certificate for RNA.
Stop the motherfucking music. You, are you dumb?
I'm a certified nurse.
So she knows a little bit more, so she came with us because she knows a little bit more about that stuff. I was gonna vlog it, but I asked her if I could like film like the process, because I wanted to do a video on like, oh, what you should do before you go to like another country. She was like, no. And I was like, I was kind of taken aback by that. Like, I'm not mad that she said no, but she was like, no, like people use those videos against me. And this one time that she started telling all these stories, she gave us this whole list of vaccines that I could take. We wanted to ask a lot of questions because she gave us this whole brochure, but we needed to get the vaccines that day. So then my mom's asking all these questions, like what are the side effects? What can and cannot like them do? And she was getting kind of annoyed, like of my mom asking questions, because she doesn't want me or my dad to get bad side effects. So one of the vaccines that my cousins got were yellow fever. And she said it's not necessary because you don't come from a country that has yellow fever. The US doesn't have yellow fever, so therefore you don't need the vaccine. And we were trying to explain it to my dad, because my dad knows English, but he just understands better in Spanish. So my mom was talking to him in Spanish, and then that kind of set her off. She got even more mad at us, and she was like, he doesn't know English. And my mom's trying to explain to her, he understands English, but it's better if I explain it to him in Spanish. So she kind of looked thrown off by that, and that's when she started treating us like, she's like, well, do you want it or not? Like, stuff like that. And then we were talking about a vaccine, but I was thinking, like, that was the one time ever that I thought out loud. I was like, I think you should get that. Like I was saying that in my mind to my dad, if that makes sense. So I accidentally said it out loud, and she's like, well, that's his choice. And I'm like the vaccine was like to protect you from like food and water or like liquid source, like diseases, viruses. So I'm thinking like that's the one we should get because we're not used to the food in Ecuador. And then she was like, oh, that's his decision. And I'm like, sis, I know, chill, Jesus. Why would you treat your patients like that? Like, all we want to know is like what's good for us, because you're giving it, you're giving us this
a
whole
lot of information, a whole book of information that you don't know. So I'm asking.
And you're only explaining to us in 5 minutes.
Next, we asked her question. She said, "It's all there, all in that pamphlet that we gave you."
Yeah.
But it was so much information. I was asking her that way we don't have to go through it because they were gonna leave pretty soon. She was getting angry for anything, right?
Yeah.
She was like,
she's like, it's all in there. And I'm like,
We never took the vaccine today, so that's why we're asking the question.
So, I don't know what, but my dad was like joking around because he does that. And then she said something like, oh, but I have the ability to shoot you. Red alarms just like went through my head, and I looked at her, I was like, I don't think, my mom didn't hear it, but I'm like the only one who heard that. And I was like, but is this a term for like, you know, like injecting with vaccine? Like I was like shocked. I was like, why would you say that? And then I was scared because I was like, she's gonna make it hurt. Like she's gonna make this hurt. And I'm not afraid of like shots or anything, unlike my brother. Anyways, but I'm not afraid of like shots like that. So then I'm like ready for it, but I'm thinking that it's gonna hurt more. And after that, she gave me the vaccine. I was like, thank you. I guess it's a habit of mine. And she's like, oh wow, no one's really said thank you to me, like after giving them a vaccine, or like after sticking a needle in their arm. But I appreciate that. And I'm like, why are you saying all these unnecessary things? So I said thank you for like providing your service. But she's trying to make something else out of it. I don't understand. So I was disappointed there too. Yeah. But then again, the ones working right now with the whole COVID-19, we appreciate it. But I think that's all we have for today. Make sure you leave a like in this video and comment down below what other videos that you'd like to see from me or from me and my mom. Thank you, Mom, for being in this video with me and pay for the food. Make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna be posting more videos with this quarantine. And that's it for today, guys. See y'all in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.